The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.
Multi-Grammy nominated, he's won 13 Emmys. He's played with everybody musically you could name across all genres, and he's defying music right now with a brand new album coming out in June, Preacher's Kids. The one and only Robert Randolph.
What's up, baby?
It's
How
good
you
to
feeling?
see you.
Yes, you too.
It's
you
been
too.
too long.
I know, it's been a while, man. We're happy to be back.
You've been a busy man, especially out on the road with a Zach Brown band last year.
Yes, I did Zach Brown, and he was so great for me, and just to see him and his band, like how they performed and toured, it was such an eye-opener for me. You know, I've been knowing him for a while, but to be a part of that tour was great.
Well, you know, speaking of tours, you're going to have a brand new tour kicking off with this new album, Preacher's Kid, that I can't get enough of every song on here.
Oh, man.
You know, and Sinner was the first single you had to release.
Yes.
You know, but you got another single that just came out also.
Big Women.
Yeah,
yes,
which is great. But I think, I got to tell you this, and I know I told you, Robert, before we came in studio, I think Gravity is my favorite song. Because I just like it because you're bringing back that James Brown bass funk sound.
Yeah.
And this band you're working with on this.
Yeah, I got a great band. Tash Neal is the guitar player. Jeffrey White on the bass. Such a funky, dynamic bass player. And a young drummer named Willie B, who's such a local Nashville cat now. Moves from Ohio. But yeah, he's like a pocket funk master. And together we kind of bring these four sounds together that it's kind of like everybody's in their own funky rock and roll space that kind of makes this one cohesive unit happen, you know.
Well, and it seems also, you know, a little bit different from your great albums that you had in the past, and obviously gotten so much acclaim for those, but it seems a little more edgier now, a little more gritty.
Yeah.
But then also it's melding some of the church music that you grew up with.
Yeah.
Playing the sacred steel in church.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that's sort of, well, first of all, the sacred steel music is very edgy. That's what a lot of people understand. It's very loud. Actually, the loudest amp you would ever hear me play would be in the church. Because the amps are on 9 and 10, right? There's no PA. And so that's really the tradition of where we come from. It's loud and it's dynamic and everybody's clapping and stomping. And so, yeah, we wanted to kind of, I really wanted to really integrate a lot of that sound into this music. And it's like with all four of us coming from gospel background, from the church, in the band now, and really having all of these stories and all of the different, you know, so gospel music has so many sides. Like you telling me about your, you know, you playing gospel in church, and a lot of people don't know that that's the home of the actual feel and the soul of it all. You know, the clapping, the stomping, the loud.
That moves you.
Yeah, it moves you. So that's what we wanted to get all of the emotions out in this album.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think you account, and I got to bring this up too, Robert, to where you had Shooter Jennings produce this out in LA, and he's like producing all the big names, including Robert Randolph now.
Yeah. Shooter was great to work with, man. He was, it's kind of funny because a lot of people, and even me a little bit, I thought, because what happened, he did the Yellow Wolf record, right? And one of my neighbors came to me and was like, man, literally like the day before, he's like, man, you need to do a record that sounds like this. And I was like, man, you know what's so funny? I was thinking about that. I was like, let me call Shooter. And I called him, I sent him a message, and he responded back. And then it's kind of wild because I was kind of like in my back of my head, I was like, man, I hope this guy don't want to make no country kind of sound. And so I mentioned that to him, and he was like, man, I'm not no country guy.
But yet he brings in one of his dad's, Waylon Jennings, songs, and you made it your own.
Yes, yeah. We sat in the studio, and he was like, man, this would be a cool song for you guys to kind of see if you could come up with a different, funkier or bluesier arrangement that moves. And he was kind of in there singing while we were trying to figure out the groove.
Yeah.
And then we did it. He was like, okay, this feels good.
It's so good.
So we recorded it right there that day. Yeah, it's a song called I Like to Love You, Baby. It's old Waylon Jennings song.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, but every song on here is so good. I know also, you know, that you got Margot Price on here.
Miss Margot Price, came and recorded a song with us on this record. I was hanging with her the night before at a BMI Film and TV Awards ceremony. And we had this song called King Karma. and Jay White, the bass player, he did the vocal on it. We did the backgrounds, but it was like, man, it's missing one more element. And then so I saw Margot backstage, and I said, hey, Margot, I was like, you know what are you doing tomorrow? And she's like, oh, nothing, I'm just hanging. And I was like, well, why don't you come out of the studio? I'm gonna send you this song tonight, but I think you should definitely sing on it. She was like, oh, okay, no problem. And she came in and just really got in the vocal booth and really smoked it. I was like,
her and Jay's voice are so good together, and especially with the band, the powerhouse band, all the A-listers backing that up.
Yes.
There's not a bad track on this album.
Oh man, thank you. I was trying to make sure, because you record tracks and you're kind of like, just put it on there. We're done. And it's kind of funny because in this, we actually left off like 3 other dynamic ones, which is like probably a good problem to have.
Right.
Yeah, one of them is real dynamic, but I don't think we got the chorus right, so we just we
fine tune it.
Yeah, but it's a smoking track.
Well, and you guys are going to be out on the road doing a lot of festivals, big tours coming up. I already saw some of the merch, and the vinyl album, which is on pre-order, is actually like the pool water in Roosevelt Pool.
Yeah.
That is a killer-looking vinyl, Robert.
Oh man, thank you. Yes. Roosevelt
Collector's
Pool.
item.
Collector's item. It's going to be a rock and roll record. Preacher kids with the blue vinyl.
Is that great?
Yeah,
this has to be fun, though, to go out with a band like this that you've assembled, to where it's like, it pushes you as an artist also, and allows you to expand and do things you haven't done before.
Yeah. It's that's sort of whole the feel of this record, man. We really wanted to hone in and made sure we got all of the different moods and the vibes and the sounds of it all, and just kind of have it this rock and roll blues explosion,
right.
That mixes in all of the different sounds of us coming from church. So that was a beautiful part of it. We made it happen.
Well, speaking of beautiful part, you've also been featured on songs with Beyonce, and also with John Batiste. But you're the secret sauce that everybody brings in on pedal steel. I mean, Elton John, Ozzy, Sheryl Crow. It's like Eric Clapton.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And now you're working with Slash, and you guys are bringing back Showbud.
Yes. Yeah, we bringing back the Showbud pedal steel name, and me and Slash and a bunch of other pedal steel players with the actual family who brought back the Showbud name. We're kind of relaunching that. Working on the Beyonce record was a blast.
My gosh.
Getting called in to work on that with her was. I mean, first I didn't even know it was a gospel. It was a country record. So I just played on all these songs, and they were kind of like, she was like, do more of this, do more of that, do this, do that. And I was like, all right, well, what kind of record is this? When they say country, I'm like, well, I could have played the dobro. I could have did some other stuff,
Yeah, because you're kind of endorsed by, Gibson and PV and Fender and a couple other companies. You've got a few instruments.
Yeah, DR Strings, which is a great handmade. I love them.
Oh, yeah.
They really make the string that you want, not just a string.
Right.
And Gibson guitars, Fender amps, PV. Because it's kind of like what's funny is like Joe Bonamassa was the guy that kind of helped me hone. He was like, man, you just need 2 amps. He's like, stop trying. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you need one clean and then one get down.
Joe's got a lot of amps.
Oh, yeah. Because it's kind of funny because pedal steel, you got to have that clean sound.
You need a chair endorsement. Because you have been a little hard on chairs, and you have a particular chair you like to tour with, and over at Lightning 100, I saw your broken chair.
Yeah, that's from, well, listen, I'm getting a little old now, so I used to move around, and I kind of permanently messed up my back a little bit, jamming and jumping around.
You need a better chair.
Yeah, I'd probably need a Tempur-Pedic or something.
You're not that old yet. You're just hitting your stride now.
Oh, man. Oh, thank you. I'm getting old, man. Hands, you kind of got to oil your hands in the morning, like the oil man, you got to before any other time, you could just go, right?
Right.
Now it's got yoga.
Got to do the stretches, get in shape to go for the
man.
tour.
Yeah,
well, I'll tell you what, it's a great new album. The entire album releases on June 27th, Preacher's Kid, but also there's singles out now. Be sure and add them to your playlist. And also, I want to make sure for our viewers, Robert, to come see you live in concert. For your website, social media, where do they need to go?
Yes, go to robertrandolph.net on the website. Go to Robert Randolph on Instagram, Robert Randolph Band on Facebook. Yeah, come check us out. Twitter, Robert Randolph. Come see us on tour. We're going to be on tour all year long. And come and see us. We'll be in a city or a state near you. So come rock out with us. Robert Randolph Band. Preacher Kids is out.
And be sure and pre-order the vinyl and also check out the T-shirts and everything else. You're going to love all these songs. And also, Robert's still going to be playing his hit songs. And you may hear him on the NFL on Thursday nights also, as he's going to be doing the theme, I believe, possibly for a third year.
Yes. Thursday Night Football theme. I was excited that they picked me to kind of be the curator for theme song for the Thursday Night Football. And yes, we're working on third
double secret
season.
The one and only Robert Randolph, Preacher Kids. Check it out. You're going to love every song on here. Add them on and order the vinyl early, but go see Robert Randolph live.
Let's go. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Robert.
I appreciate it.
The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.